Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be my Christmas book haul. I do have a couple of things that I want to talk about, but I will talk about that at the end of this video. I have 19 books to haul today. I bought some books for Christmas for myself, and then I did buy a couple of books for Boxing Day. I don't really ask for books for Christmas anymore, like from my parents or my aunt and uncle. I don't ask for books because I feel like I could buy them myself. So I usually just buy myself some books for Christmas. I think Indigo was having their Boxing Day sale. I want to say it was like 25 to 30% off hardcovers, but then it also might have been 30 to 40% off hardcovers. I can't remember, but it's around that range. The first two books I actually bought from Amazon. So the first one is Dirty Angels by Karina Halle. This is the new cover, the new edition. I love this book. It's one of my favorite dark romances, and I just needed this new cover. This is like a mafia cartel romance. It follows Luisa, who escapes from her abusive husband, and she runs into Javier, who decides to use her as a pawn. Like I said, one of my favorite dark romances, so I'm very happy that I have this new cover. Then I bought In a Jam by Kate Kattenberry. This I've heard wonderful things about. I kind of impulse bought this. I just really want to read some good romances this year. I also kind of just want to start buying them in physical copy first, just so I can annotate them and so that I spend less time on my Kindle and on my phone. Even though I tend to read faster on my Kindle, there's just something about it that I don't love anymore, so I have just been trying to buy more physical books, which is probably not a good idea. It says, one jilted bride who didn't see it coming, one single dad who didn't sign up for this, 1 year to get married or lose the family farm. It just sounds really good, so I hope that I enjoy it. I also really love the cover and the spine. I just think it's so cute. I'm very excited to read this. Then I bought one book from Book Depository, and that is Marriage for One by Ella Mays. This is the new cover. This, I guess, is published with Simon & Schuster in the UK, I do believe. This is one of my favorite romances of all time, so I just had to get this new cover, and I'm so happy I now have 2 editions of this book. Then I bought another Karina Halle book, and that is A Nordic King. This I actually bought from her Etsy shop that she had. I don't think it's still up anymore. I think she closed the shop, but this was like a special edition that she had for her shop. But apparently you can buy this on retail sites as well, so I think you can get this at Target, maybe Book Depository, maybe Indigo, I'm not sure, but you don't have to order it from her directly to get this cover, which I didn't know, so I ended up spending a fortune on this book because this came from LA. But I will say it is signed and personalized, so it does say my name and her signature, so I mean that is a bonus. I don't think I have any books by Karina that are signed, so this is my first one. This is also my 3rd edition of A Nordic King. I have like the hardcover as well, and then I have the original paperback. Even though I did spend a lot of money on this, I'm still really happy I have it, and again, love the blue. What is with all of these blue books? I don't know, but I'm loving it. And the rest of the books I got from Indigo. Like I said, Indigo was having their Boxing Day sale. I also renewed my Plum rewards, which means I got a $10 gift card to spend in store and online, so I used both of those up. I think you have like 2 to 3 months to use up those coupons. I think they do that every time you renew your card now, which is honestly a great thing. I think that's like a great incentive, and I really like that. And then I think I also did have some Plum rewards to spend, so I think I had like a $5 credit as well. So I kind of went a little crazy and bought a bunch of books. The first book I've already talked about in a video and showed, but I didn't technically haul it yet. That is The Last Field Party by Abby Glines. This is the 7th and final book in the Field Party series. This is kind of like an epilogue book, so it follows all of the couples and their happy ending. I read this back in December. I will link my wrap-up down below if you want to know all of my thoughts about this book. I didn't love this book, but I am happy that Abby decided to write this book and wrap up the couples and the whole story. Then I bought From Lukov with Love by Mariana Zapata. This is the Indigo edition. This, I think, is published directly from Indigo. Yeah, it's published by Indigo and their publishing team. I think they publish a lot of indie romances so that it's easier for them to sell indie romances in their stores. I decided to just get this edition because I'm not super in love with this book. I initially gave it 5 stars, but I changed my rating to 4-star. It's not my favorite by Mariana Zapata. So instead of getting this edition and then the like indie original cover, I just decided to get one, and I liked this cover better and I just thought it was cute. So I got this one. I'm wondering what Mariana Zapata book they're going to publish next. Then I bought Tell Me Lies by Carola Lovering. This I bought because I watched the TV show, which I absolutely loved. I fell in love with the TV show, and I knew it was an adaptation of this book, but I had never read the book, and I heard that the book and the TV show are actually very different, which did pique my interest, and I don't know, I'm just interested to read the book to see how different it is and to see, you know, if maybe they'll grab stuff from the book for season 2. I don't know, but yeah, I just decided to go ahead and pick this up and see how different it is. Then I bought The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, which might be kind of a weird purchase for me because, you know, I don't read a lot of YA, but I do kind of want to get back into it. And obviously I've heard wonderful things about this series, and I might actually have a video idea for this, so I might read it for that. This book came out in 2018, which is kind of wild because I feel like I haven't been that spoiled on it. Like, I know there's some stuff, but I still feel like I don't fully know what this book is about and all the characters, so I'm excited. Even though I feel like I kind of know stuff, but I still don't at the same time. I'm really excited to do my video on this because I think it's gonna be really fun. So yeah, I bought this. I mentioned in my 2022 reading and review and 2023 reading goals video that I want to read more just like general fiction or like biographies, memoirs. I want to read a lot more than just romance. So I bought Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Alderton. I have heard amazing things about this. I've heard that it's really good. I've also heard like the audiobook is wonderful as well. I think I'm gonna try to stick with the physical book just because I don't typically love audiobooks. I also love this cover. I love this edition. I hate the sticker here, like it's not even a sticker, but I love this cover. Again, blue, pink, green, so fun. This is a memoir about Dolly Alderton and her experience with life. Bad dates, good friends. Everything I Know About Love captures early adulthood and all its terrifying and hopeful uncertainty, which is kind of just what I need to read about right now. I need to read about people in their 20s, early, mid to late 20s, and I feel like this will be the perfect read for me and exactly what I want, so I'm very excited to read this. And if I end up loving this book, I'm definitely going to check out the show on Peacock. Then I bought Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I ended up reading Beach Read when it came out, and I honestly wasn't a big fan. I feel like it focused more on women's fiction than like romance because the romance wasn't like the main focus of the story. So I had kind of a lot of issues with that because I went into it thinking it was a romance and it really wasn't. I just didn't have the greatest experience with Beach Read, so it kind of put me off of Emily Henry. But I wanted to give Emily Henry another chance, and I was torn between reading Book Lovers or People We Meet on Vacation, but I've heard very mixed things about People We Meet on Vacation, and I don't know if I'd really like that one, so I bought Book Lovers. I'm not sure. I don't know which one I will like, so I don't know. I will give this one a try, and if I end up loving it, I will definitely check out People We Meet on Vacation, but if I don't like this, then I don't think Emily Henry will be for me. I honestly don't even know what this is about, but it just says, one summer, two rivals, a plot twist they didn't see coming. I believe this is also kind of like a small town romance, which is kind of what drew me to this. I'm excited to give this a try, and I really hope I will like it. I honestly do. This is like the only hardcover that I bought, so it was the only book that I got for Boxing Day technically, or the Boxing Day sale, and that is The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. I have heard nothing but wonderful things about this book. It follows Hannah, who becomes Jack's bodyguard. And I think they fall in love because they spend a lot of time together. I don't know. It just seems like it'll be a really good romance. I also love the pink inside. I think this is a really pretty cover. Oh my god, the book is so pretty. It's yellow with blue. I really, really love that. I actually think I have 2 other Catherine Sender books on my physical TBR. And I haven't read a single one of her books yet. I honestly really hope that I love this like everybody else does. Then I bought Mine Till Midnight by Lisa Kleypas. This is the first book in the Hathaway series, I want to say. I've actually read some of the books in this series already, but I didn't read this series in order. Obviously, I haven't even read the first book, so I kind of want to read the whole series in order, reread the books that I've already read. I loved Lisa's Wallflower series, and I somewhat liked the Ravenel series. My favorite in that series was Marion Winterborn, but I've heard really good things about this series, and I know a lot of people love this series over all of them, so I need to read this book and reread the other ones. And then I bought Built to Last by Erin Hahn. This is a romance contemporary. I believe this is Erin Hahn's first adult romance. She mainly writes YA, which I have one of her young adult titles on my physical TBR. I own More Than Maybe and I haven't read it yet, but I don't know, this one just sounded good. I believe the 2 characters are into like home makeovers, home renovation, and I think it is second chance romance. Sounds like it'll be a really cute, easy read, so I cannot wait to give this a try. And then I bought A Very Merry Bromance by Alyssa K. Adams. This is the 5th book in the Bromance book club series. I have not read this yet, but I'm sure I'm going to love it. I have really enjoyed the rest of the books in this series. This is about Colton, who is a country music star. And I guess the female character is a immigration attorney. I honestly don't know whether to save this for next Christmas or just read it whenever. Then I bought A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. This I've heard really good things about. I've heard that it's very addicting, it's very fun. I've heard that it's very wild. I honestly have no idea what this is about. Oh my god, pretty and popular high school senior Andy Bell was murdered by her boyfriend, who then killed himself. Oh my gosh. And then 5 years later, Pip sees how the tragedy still haunts her town. It's been so long since I've read any kind of mystery, thriller, especially YA, so I'm sure this will be a fun read. I also might have a video idea for this, so that could be kind of fun. I think this is also becoming a TV show with BBC, I think, unless I just totally made that up. Then I bought Zodiac Academy, The Awakening by Caroline Peckham and Suzanne Valenti. I'm not sure. I've never really actually looked at the author names, to be honest. But this is obviously the first book in the Zodiac Academy series. Honestly, I haven't heard like good things. I've just heard that it's very addicting. I think this also plays with like zodiac signs, and I think it's paranormal. I think there's like a bully romance in here, which I'm pretty sure I've been recommended this like years and years ago before the series got super popular from Book Talk. I'm curious to see how I'm going to feel about this, whether I'm also going to be very addicted to it. I'm excited to finally give this a try. I was going to try to read this last year, but I never got around to it, so now that I have the physical copy, I think I'm actually going to finally read it. Then I bought The Do-Over by Lynn Painter. This is her newest YA contemporary. I actually already read this. I will talk about it in my January wrap-up, but I didn't love this as much as Better Than the Movies. This follows a girl who's having a really rough Valentine's Day, and she ends up having to repeat the same day over and over again till she gets it right. It was cute and fun, and if Lynn Painter hadn't written this, I don't think I would have picked it up. I think I simply picked it up because it was Lynn Painter. I just don't typically enjoy stories that like repeats over and over again, even though there were differences in her day. I just, didn't fully love this, but I'm still going to continue to read Lynn Painter. And then I bought 2 books that are becoming or actually are Passionflix adaptations. So we have Wait With Me by Amy Dawes. This is going to be a movie on Passionflix. They have already filmed it and everything, so I'm sure we're going to get some sort of release date soon. I'm pretty sure this actually blew up on BookTok, which is kind of interesting. I don't know anything about this other than it follows a mechanic and I think a romance author. I'm really excited to read this book and watch the movie because the movie looks really good, so I'm hoping I end up loving this book as well. And then I bought Escaping Reality by Lisa Renee Jones. This is the first book in the Secret Life of Amy Benson. This is a Passionflix TV show. I believe there are 4 episodes out already. I'm gonna wait until all the episodes are out and then I'm going to read this book and watch all the episodes back to back and make a whole video on it. This, I believe, is kind of like a mystery romance. Yeah, Amy is on the run and I think she gets wrapped up in this billionaire, but then I think she has like somebody threatening her or something. I don't know, but I'm sure it will be a fun, entertaining ride, and I am actually really excited to watch the TV show. And one last thing that I thought I would haul is a DVD. This I actually got for Christmas from my parents, and that is After We Fell. This is the 3rd movie in the After franchise, and it is either my first or my second favorite in the franchise. I can't decide if the first movie After or if this one is my favorite. I love them both for like very different reasons, but yeah, I didn't own this on DVD, so I asked my parents to buy this for Christmas, and so I got this. Oh yeah, I never really looked at the DVD, but yeah, very happy to have this. Obviously I do own the digital version, but I don't know, for favorite movies, I like to own DVDs and stuff. So those are all the books that I had to haul. Quickly, I just want to say a big thank you to all of those who watched all of my past 8 videos that I've uploaded in like 2 weeks-ish. Been a lot of work, but luckily I had no issues. I feel like every year something comes up, either that I have to work a lot or my computer's not working or something. So this year it was very successful. I didn't miss an upload, and I'm very proud that I was able to get all 8 of these videos up, and I really appreciate you guys watching them and commenting and liking the videos. And because this is the 8th video, this will be the last video of January. I am hoping to get my February reading plans video up at the end of this month, but it might be a little late. I'm taking a little bit of a break because I really want to clean my house, which I know sounds kind of weird, but I haven't deep cleaned my house since the pandemic, since 2020. I actually mentioned it in videos back in 2020. I ended up like hurting my neck because I was cleaning and I was like washing walls and washing floors and washing windows and doing all of that, and I haven't fully done that since 2020. So because I'm working a lot less, because I work in retail, and January and February and sometimes March is kind of slow for retail, I'm deciding to take the opportunity to be an adult and do my adult responsibilities that I've been neglecting, and I'm going to deep clean my house. It might take me a lot longer to deep clean my house than I would like because I have to fit in work in between those days and stuff, but yeah, I'm deciding to take a little bit of a break so I can focus on my house and do all of that. So I might have like my January wrap up, and some videos might be a little late for February. I'm like really itching to clean my house. I'm actually very excited to do some deep cleaning, and I also really want to organize every cupboard and drawer and closet. I just really want to clean everything. But that's kind of it. Again, I really appreciate all of you watching my videos over the last 2 weeks. And that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you've read any of the books that I talked about and what you think about them, or let me know any books that you bought recently, or if you got any books for Christmas. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a like, subscribe, follow me on all my other social media, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.